Hi, this is Steve Gustafson and I am with My Rental History Report. In this short video, we're going to cover the 3 things you must know about your background before searching for an apartment. Or another way of putting this is the 3 key things your landlord wants to know about you. The quick summary of these things are your credit history, your criminal history, your housing history, or otherwise known as eviction history. First, your credit history. The landlord will want to get an idea of whether you can pay your rent through the term of the lease. The first thing the landlord will want to know is your credit score. This is a quick overview of your credit worthiness. While there are several different scores being used today, all of them give a quick snapshot if you fit the landlord's leasing criteria. Next, he will look at the rest of the credit report to see if there are any late payments, judgments, or accounts sent to collection. If your background contains some of these problems, this will not necessarily prevent you from getting the apartment. Some of these problems can be overcome with things like additional security deposit. But knowing your credit before you apply can allow you to discuss this with the landlord before you pay the application fee, where you may be likely to be turned down. The next is your criminal history. Almost all landlords have a policy of what type of criminal background they will allow for their residents. This varies greatly by landlord and type of apartment. But even with some type of criminal issues in your background, you will still be eligible for many apartments. The only way to really know if you qualify is to run your own criminal background check and discuss it with the landlord ahead of time. This way you can find out if your background matches the criteria he has for his residents. The last major thing most landlords look at is your housing history or eviction record. This is very important, as most landlords will look at how you treated your previous landlord as a pretty good idea of how you may treat them. This category has the most uncertainty as to what will show up in your file as to what actually has been reported by your previous landlord. The only way to know for certain what is in your file is to run a background check that contains eviction history. Once you know, you can discuss this up front with the landlord. In summary, the 3 main things the landlord wants to know about you is your credit report, your criminal history, and your eviction record. The good news is now you can know everything your landlord knows before you apply. Just go to www.myrentalhistoryreport.com and get your own background report, and you will know where you stand before applying and getting charged a bunch of application fees.